Hi and welcome to Viva's Canadian Journey. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a while, but I promise, I hope that this video is going to be worth your while. Yay, I just rhymed. Anyway, on a more serious note, today I am going to be sharing with you the two most consistent PNP streams here in Canada and why you should consider those streams. Okay, so let's get started. So real quick, the two most consistent streams. And before I get into it, thank you to everybody that sends messages, have subscribed. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Anytime I'm getting ready for Viva's Canadian Journey, what's in my mind is how can I add value? How can I help people that want to move to Canada? So thank you. I don't take that for granted. So the two most consistent provinces. Now, before we even get into it, if you have been following what's going around in regards to Canada immigration, I'm sure you're asking yourself this question, or you've probably asked yourself this question, that what's happening in terms of the federal level. Majority of us came to Canada via the federal stream. An advantage of the federal stream is that regardless of your NOC code, regardless of your work experience, if you meet the criteria, the chances of you coming to Canada are high. But there hasn't been a draw this year, and it's nearly November, it's nearly the end of the year, and a lot of people have been asking questions. People send questions to my inbox like, I'm sitting in Federal Express Entry Pool, what's happening, and I'm like, I don't know. I doubt anybody can answer this question for you. I doubt even the people, in IRCC actually know what's happening in regards to the federal level. So the way forward right now, and all the draws that have happened this year are provincial nomination draws. So the way forward is actually to start looking at PNP programs. Now, if you're new to my channel or you're new to all this, please, you can go back to old videos where I talk about, PNPs. I, differentiate between PNPs and the federal express entry stream. And I actually talk about some provincial nomination programs. That is the way forward. Okay, when people ask me questions, I'm like, just be looking at provinces. It doesn't matter the province. It doesn't matter the territory. Okay, gone are the days where you can say, oh, I just want to go to Ontario, I just want to go to BC. No. Right now, you can't actually be fussy. Just choose a province that you meet the criteria and just apply. That's the way forward. Now, there have been a lot of provincial nomination draws. A lot of provinces, are finally beginning to, send invites to people. But there are two that have been very consistent this year. And if you meet any of the criteria for these two, I'm going to beseech you right now to consider applying or creating profiles with these two provinces. The first province is, and I'm going to take my time before I pronounce this province, because a lot of people have given me, send me messages and say, oh, Habiba, you don't pronounce this province well. And that is the province of Saskatchewan. I hope I did a good job. Okay, I really like the stream, the PNP stream for this province, because it's the skilled worker overseas stream. You don't need to have a job, and the draws are quite often. They have been consistent this year with their draws, and I tell people it's worth considering. Yes, the program has its eligibility criteria. Now, if you meet it, I'm not going to talk about those criteria right now. You can go back and watch my old videos. But if you meet it, this province, the province of Saskatchewan, is worth considering. Not only do they have a wide variety of NOC codes that are in demand in that province, their draws are regular. And for this particular province, you don't even have to have a federal express entry profile. They have this stream, the skilled worker overseas stream, and under that they have the occupation in demand stream. Is worth looking at. I'm going to put all the links in the description of this video is really, really worth looking at. If you meet the criteria, okay, if your scores are a bit low and maybe you need to retake the IELTS exam, it might be worth considering. But they are quite consistent with their streams. It's not like a province like Nova Scotia. I live in Nova Scotia. I love Nova Scotia. But the PNP draws are not, don't happen that often. So I tell people, as much as I encourage people to, consider Nova Scotia, it's an amazing province. I also tell people, look at other provinces that have regular draws. And one of such province is Saskatchewan. They have the skilled worker overseas, and I like this stream because you do not need a job offer. It's not one of the compulsory criteria. If you have a job offer, you get more points, but people have been successful in this stream without having a job offer from that province, which I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. So again, the links will be in the description. It is worth considering. And they have a wide variety of NOC codes. And the way they do it is they might have a stream this month where they will have like 50 NOC codes they consider. The next month they'll jazz it up a bit, change it up a bit, another set of NOC codes worth looking at. The second PNP stream that has been consistent this year and is worth considering is the Human Capital Priority Stream in Ontario. Now, I've made a video on this, so you can go back to my previous videos and watch it. Worth considering. It's everybody's favorite province is Ontario, the big province. They've been quite consistent with their draws as well. The way they do the human priorities draw is that if you meet the eligibility criteria, I think it's every month or every 2 months, they'll do a draw for people, let's say in the IT industry, and there are a few NOC codes worth considering. They'll also do a draw for people I think is in the finance or accounting and admin industry, and again, worth considering. Okay, they've been doing that since the beginning of this year, quite consistent. For this one, yes, you need to have maybe about 460 points in the federal stream. So for this one, you actually need to be in the federal stream. But it is worth considering if you meet the criteria. It's right now, there's no more, oh, I prefer to be in Nova Scotia, or I prefer to be in Manitoba. Go to where you meet the criteria. Nobody knows what's happening at the federal level. That's just the truth. So these two provinces, Ontario, very easy to pronounce, Saskatchewan, in the priories, consider them. Links are going to be in the description of the video. Go through, go through the links, go through each stream and see how you fit in. It's worth considering. It's nearly the end of the year. I'm sure a lot of people would want to know, their Canadian immigration status, so to say. As usual, I really hope you find this video helpful. If you're new to Biba's Canadian journey, like I said, I have talked about PNPs, the federal stream in the past. You can go through my videos and I really take my time to explain them. Sorry, I couldn't do that in this video because I just want to talk about these two provinces, but they're worth considering. The Human Capital Priority Stream and the Skilled Worker Overseas Stream for Saskatchewan. Okay, and until next time, do take care. Hi, my name is Habiba.